Welcome back, students. In today's class, we have started the lesson Angles and Pairs of Angles. Under that topic, we have studied few points. Angles, the interior and the exterior of an angle, adjacent angles, complementary angles, and last point we have studied today was supplementary angles. Let's study them once again so that we revise it today. First of all, let us see what are angles. We have already studied what are angles. When two rays come together and meet at a single point, then they are called as angles. Let's draw one of the example of an angle. Angle A, B, C. Yes, isn't it? This is an angle. This is an angle because the two rays, first one is ray BA and ray BC, come together, meet at a single point B. Therefore, this figure is said to be an angle. We'll go for the next point. The interior and the exterior of an angle. Now, we'll draw one example so that you understand this point clearly. We'll draw one angle. PQR. Yes, angle PQR. Now, I draw few points to this side of an angle, few points to this side of an angle. Let's label them A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Here K, M, N, O, W, L, C, D. Yes, these are few points. Some are lying to this side of an angle, some are lying to this side of an angle. Now, how to measure the interior or the exterior of an angle? These points are lying inside the angle, isn't it? This is an angle. They are lying inside the angle, so they are called as the interior of an angle. Whereas these points are lying outside the angles, therefore they are called as the exteriors of an angle. Now, what about if I draw few points on the angle itself? We'll give some labels to them. F, G, H, I, J. Yes. So, point F, point G, point H, I, J. These all are lying on the angle itself. Therefore, they are neither interior nor exteriors. Got it? We'll turn to the next point. Adjacent angles. When two angles are touching each other, or you can say if two angles have a common arm between them, they are said to be adjacent to each other. Let's draw it. Yes, angle W, X, Y, and this name will give it as Z. So, this is one entire angle, angle WXY, including segment or array XZ makes a partition of angle WXY into two parts. Yes or no? If this ray is not present, this will be a single angle. Now if this ray is present, that means this angle is divided into two parts. And this ray is common between this angle as well as this angle. Thus, this figure is said to be an adjacent angle. Why? Because there is one ray which is common between two angles. It has a common vertex. Therefore, these two angles, angle WXZ and angle ZXY, are adjacent angles. Now let's study what is about complementary angle. Listen to the sentence. When two angles make a sum of 90 degrees, then they are said to be complementary angles. I repeat, when two angles make a sum of 90 degree, then they are called as complementary angles. Let's draw the figure so that you understand it. P, Q, R, X. Okay. This is one entire angle, angle PQR, and a ray QX. Therefore, we got two different angles, angle PQX and angle XQR. If I consider this angle to be 60 degree and this angle to be 30 degree. Let's check whether they are complementary angles. First one angle is 60 degree. Second one angle is 30 degree. Check whether the answer is 90 degree. 60 plus 30 gives you 90. Yes. Therefore, we can say that these two angles are complementary. I will give you one more example. You find out whether the figure shows you complementary angles. We have drawn one figure. Angle MNO is the entire angle having the ray NW between them. Okay. So we have two angles, angle MNW and angle WNO. There are two angles, 85 degree and 20 degree. Are these two angles complementary to each other? We'll check it. What do you say? Are they complementary or no? Find out. One of the angle is 85 degree, another one is 20 degree. 85 plus 20 gives you how much? 105 degree. Is it equal to 90 degree? Is it equal? No. So these angles are not complementary. Understanding why these angles are complementary? Because the addition of two angles is 90 degree. Here the addition of two numbers is not 90 degree. Therefore, both the angles are not complementary to each other. We'll go for the last point now. Supplementary angles. When two angles make a sum of 180 degree, then they are called as supplementary angles. Let's see how. We'll draw a diagram for supplementary angles. Yes, this angle is of MOP is of 120 degree and MON is of 60 degree. We'll check if they are supplementary. 120 plus 60, how much does it give? 120 plus 60 is equal to 180 degree. Yes, these angles are supplementary to each other. What if we have drawn something else? LMNO, angle LNO is of 100 degrees and angle LNM is also of 100 degrees. What is the addition? 200 degrees. So are these angles supplementary to each other? No, these angles are not supplementary to each other because the addition of both the angles gives you 200 instead of 180. Now, here we finish up with today's part. I want to tell you something more about complementary angles. In this figure, you can see both the angles are touching each other. Yes, like how we have studied in adjacent angles. See here, both the angles are touching each other. Same way, here both the angles are touching each other. Here also touching each other. Since there is one common arm, here also, in this case also, they are said to be mutually complementary angle. Have you heard the word mutual? We have heard this word in Facebook. We have mutual friends, right? Common friends. So that is, this is one common arm. That is why mutually complementary angles. If there are two independent angles, one of 85 degree, another of 20 degree, they are also complementary angles, but they are not mutually complementary angles. The word mutually cannot be used. I'll show one example. If this is one 45 degree angle and if this is one more 45 degree angle, addition of both will give you 90 degree, but these angles are not mutually complementary because they do not have a common arm. Can you see a common arm between them? This one has arm here, this angle has an arm here. There is no common arm between them. Thank you.